Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train. Get on the flavor train with your girl, Lady T. Ooh, yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tanya Lady T, and this is another edition of LadytSensations. Y'all already know. I hope you kept your Sunday tickets, because we're what? Doing Sunday dinner at Mama's house. All right, tonight, y'all, we got some beef strips with onions, green peppers, stir fry over rice, some homemade coleslaw, and some croissant rolls with butter and cheese, please. And I've got an O'Doul's. No, y'all, it's not an alcoholic beer. It's a non-alcoholic beverage. Somebody said, she's over there drinking Bertha. And I'm gonna put it in this cup. Let me see, I don't know how they do it at the, you let it hit the glass so it didn't fizz up.
Did you want some coleslaw?
No.
Mom's getting ready to fix her plate and join me. Oh, look how I did it, y'all. I did it just right. So it didn't fizz up on me. Oh, it's good and cold. Mom put it in the freezer for a little bit. We like to drink O'Doul's when she does chili too. And she concocted some kind of sweet soy sauce mixture to put over this. Oh, forgive me. Thank you, most gracious and heavenly Father, for the food we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies for Christ's sake. Amen. That's good. I've been pretty much hanging out with Mama the whole weekend. I've had to work. Pillsbury croissants. She buttered them while they were still dough. Sprinkled some cheese and then rolled them up. Oh, that's good. I went to the mall earlier because they got a sale on their 3-wick candles at Bath and Body Works. You know I had to do it. So I got me a Route 44 water too.
I had some coupons. I don't know what I did with them.
Oh yeah, they emailed them 10 off 30.
Yes. Here you got it.
I got a funny riddle at the end. Y'all know me, that was something me and my daddy. Nice, clean, funny little jokes. Stay tuned to the end. Now don't let me forget to tell it.
The same one you told at Sally.
It's good.
Something simple.
Simple. Full of flavor.
Where's my phone? Oh.
So good, y'all. Mm. Mm. Tony and Lisa are working, so y'all want to know where they are. They're working. Well, I think Lisa's visiting her family and Tony's working. Matter of fact, Lisa just got back off a cruise, honey. Her and her girlfriend had planned a cruise before her and Tony started dating. So, hey, Lisa. So, I'm going to pick her brain because I've always wanted to go on a cruise, but I'm just afraid to go. Honestly, y'all, if I smell that open salt water in the ocean, mentally, I can't. Physically, it always made me nauseous, but physically, I mean, psychologically, being surrounding all that water, I don't know, it just does something to me. And I actually can swim.
Oh, Lord, that's good.
Isn't that good?
Oh,
good cold. Oh, dude. I don't know, it just does something to me. Almost about like going camping. Mm-mm. I was telling one of my coworkers that we were talking about stuff that their parents like to do, and I was sharing with them when you were talking about how your daddy used to go down there to the hospital on Friday nights or whatever and watch all the people coming in.
Yep. He'd take us, there'd be our little Friday night outing. We go down to Grady Hospital.
And in Georgia, y'all. And he would love the reality shows. If he was still living, oh man, he'd be all about them medical trauma in the ER.
Yes, so he goes that trauma. And Grady now actually has a trauma unit.
It's still one of the biggest hospitals, isn't it?
Yep. I used to go there with my grandmother when she had her doctor appointment. And everybody else in Atlanta too. It was so bad that we would go get on that bus at 7 o'clock in the morning, be almost 7 in the evening. So you have to take a lunch with you.
Oh, really?
That many people. Sit there all day long. On appointment.
Wow.
As a child, I was 7, 8 years old.
And
then after that, we would even take a little break, eat lunch, go down to this place called H.L. Green's. It was like a 5 and dime store, but it also had veggies. And my grandma used to always love turnip greens. She would always get those turnip greens, and I would help her clean them. Ooh, I've always loved vegetables anyway. And we'd get home, cook those greens. But yeah, every time she got a doctor appointment, I went with her.
And isn't that something? They've gotten better, and I guess trying to get better industry-wide. But that was pretty much the norm. Well, I guess if you went to ER, the complaints about people having to sit for hours.
But this wasn't in the ER. This was got
regular doctor's appointment.
All day long. Because the thing about that was Grady Hospital serviced Metropolitan Atlanta. So Unless you could afford to go to a private doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And then back in those days was when the doctor used to come to your house.
Right.
I can remember Dr. Yancey.
That's gaining momentum now too. Not only just house call doctors, but like online doctors, where you can, go on. Like if you don't need to be physically touched by a doctor, but that's becoming very popular now too.
Yeah, because I do that myself.
Therapy sessions online now.
I don't go to the doctor for every little thing. If I want to know basic stuff, because the internet is out there and those desk references, if you can read, you can, a lot of little basic stuff.
Yeah. Just like Rex was saying, he learned from the pharmacist the other day. You know how when you have to go to the doctor to get a prescription done, you got to pay that, whatever your copay is, 15, 25, 35, 40, 45, whatever your copay is, you have to pay that copay just for your doctor to write you a prescription. Now, of course, it's good to have that stuff on record, so it'll be part of your medical history. But anyway, because his refill had expired on his vertigo medicine, he went to the doctor the other day to get a refill. And because they can push it through, but the doctor might say, no, you got to come in, before we refill it. So anyway, they sent the prescription in, where he goes to get his prescription filled. They were out, and their truck won't coming in for another 1 or 2 days or something like that. But the pharmacist said, she said, but let me just go on and tell you, she said, we've got, and the prescription is $38. But the pharmacist said, she said, well, if I know there's something you need, he said, yeah. She said, well, we've got the same over-the-counter medicine. It's got the same active ingredients in it. And she said, as a pharmacist, I recommend you, to go and get it. How about it won't but $7?
Yeah, and see, I can do that. That's what what's her name does. That's what her job is.
Yeah.
Stephanie, Tarsha's wife, Stephanie, because she actually, I can't. Where's my word? Put formulas together.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Oh yeah, that's what happened to me one time.
Yeah, they're doctors.
Yeah, they're chemists. They have to know how to put concoct stuff. But see, that's what happened to me one time. I remember when I had them real bad migraine. Well, it was really a tension headache. It's when I first got promoted to my supervisory job, and I was, just going through a lot, trying to understand a lot. And I had a real bad tension headache. And it went on for several days. So I finally went to my doctor, and he said, okay, I'm going to prescribe you, this medicine. Of course, I get to the pharmacist, and they were out of that prescription. And I thought, no, you have got to be kidding me. I said, I am in pain. She said, I tell you what, give me about 20 minutes, she said, and I'm going to go and make it for you. That pharmacist went back there to the back wherever. She concocted whatever she had to concoct. And if you notice, if you look at your prescriptions and your side effects, how to use your prescription, if you look at all that, you'll see all the chemical compounds that medicine is made of. Well, those pharmacists, that's why they went to school. They had to learn all those compounds on how to make certain medicine. Because that's all medication is a bunch of pharmacists, or, chemists in a lab, and they concoct and they put all that stuff together and package it, and send it out to for distribution. So anyway, she went back there. And she concocted whatever the compounds and when you look on your little prescription pamphlet, it look like a bunch of cells And they got little numbers and stuff in them. Yes. So anyway, see, they know what all that means. And let me tell you something. I took that medicine. Less than a 24-hour period. I had to be on it for 7 days. That headache was gone. Gone. Like, gone. And I went back and I told her, I said, I don't know what you did. And she just gave me a thumbs up because them pharmacists be back there, they be rolling. But I had to go back in and let her know, thank you so much. That was awesome. Sure did. She put him in some, she said, I know your pamphlet said, you know, then little white capsules. She said, but the only ones we had back here was red capsules. I thought to myself, I don't care. As long as the ingredients inside that red capsule did what they had to do. But anyway, so I said, well, look, look at that. I said, maybe that was a blessing in disguise that they didn't have your real prescription. I said, because if they didn't have your real prescription, that pharmacist would have never told you that. Because she would have filled the prescription. You see what I'm saying? Yep. She said, yeah. So, he saved $30. So now you know. And I think a lot of pharmaceuticals are doing that anyway. They're doing, it's, of course, certain prescriptions you have to get. But they're making that over the counter and generic stuff right where you can get it. Oh, good.
That's my first meal. All I ate for breakfast was scrambled eggs.
I had me a good old cup of coffee. I slept in this morning. That was good to my body. Woo! Some good sleep.
That's what I did this morning. Tried to get my clock rang at the usual 7. Turned it right off and stayed in that bed. I knew I had multiple things to do today.
Alright, y'all. We about to shut it down. It's late. I won't say late in the evening, but it's what, about going on 7. I hate I missed going to the fair this year.
Seemed like it came and went so quick.
But I just didn't want to get eaten up by the mosquitoes.
They weren't so bad at the park today. I sprayed my legs with some stuff somebody had, but they didn't bite me too much at the park. We were sitting in the grass area. So I think they're getting better. Much better.
Alright, y'all. Again, I want to thank y'all for stopping on the Flavor Train because what? What? Flavor is where it's at. Bye, y'all. Corinne, you want to say flavor is where it's at?
No.